Hello and welcome. My name is Derek. I sell physical media on eBay. Videos about what I buy, source videos. Videos about what sells, what sold videos. This is a what sold video. I could probably even do a diagram like this. Stop the music. So it's not enough for a video, but I'm making one anyhow. Because these books over here, I kind of want to talk about those. And Bandit out here. Oh, Bandit. Already got. Come on, Rigby. Oh, Bandit already got fed. You can't see it up in there. Threw a bunch of food in there. Gave him some milk. We have Rigby. All right. And Rocket. But I have to find a few other things. So if I didn't use another sale in the screenshot yesterday and send it out yesterday, it was another book. Whatever it was, $35-$40 or so. If I would have used that, if it didn't go out yesterday, it would have been enough for a video today. I guess I could justify it like that. But it was whatever, 300 yesterday. And it's so if I would have taken that 40 out, right? So it would have been enough for a video and enough for today. So D6 DVD. This is PlayStation. Well, it's a smaller size container. So I got a handful of PlayStation games. I don't remember. There might have been Xbox or 2 game in there. And some empty cases and a few things like that in the dumpster over here. So I grabbed them. A couple of the cases needed wiped down, wiped them down. One or two discs needed to be resurfaced. So I did that or whichever, and here we go. But this one was free. It was $18. D26. Is 4-film Richie Rich. And that one was all the way in the back of the box. Had this one for a while. Most likely had it for a while. 15. So if I click on that, if it doesn't, April. So 8 months. For me, for media-wise, disc media, it sticks around longer than 6 months. Has been around for a while. Books, over a year. That's just my arbitrary setting. My arbitrary timing. Actually, if disc media sticks around for 3 months, if it's within $30 or less, then... But to me, it doesn't matter. It's still something that can later and most likely will translate to money. This Cocoon soundtrack should be within right about here. This is one I didn't get not too long ago. Or I got not too long ago. But sometimes they get moved around. Oh, it's in 29. That's probably why. So let's see on how correct I would be. Not seeing it right there. So, well, these are all Eagles death metal. C29. Cocoon. I haven't had this one that long, but this is also a box on the top rack, the top shelf right here. So these are the ones that get refilled first. So when I start refilling boxes, I'll just refill these very top ones, and then I'll go down to the next row that's below it, so this has box 20. Well, you can barely see it. This has box 29, and below it is 28. So I'll do whichever ones are on top first, and then I'll go to the next ones down on the bottom. So then that one, and then the next rows. So these ones get filled up first. All right, Cocoon soundtrack, 14. C44. El Dorado, ELO. I think it's in a gatefold, but I'm not seeing it. And it's open, so that narrows it down. No, it's El Dorado. El Dorado. El Dorado. City of Gold. But hold on a minute. This is ELO. El Dorado. And that's a scene from a whole different movie. $11. That is Wizard of Oz. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the copyright for all that. All right. And these last two are these books. So I'm just going to show it like this here. These two books, I believe, I got them the same day. I don't remember if it was the same place. I believe I got them at the same day. But these are, again, more Babylonian. So when I saw Babylonian, the only thing that when I see that, it's going to be religious. That's going to come to mind. The technique of the master kind of looks religious. That would probably help identify that a little more, as most likely. All right, this one right here, this is a 12th edition, 1981. 12th edition is what it reads in here. And this one was listed less than when I did books. I'll be doing books tomorrow because my book box is full. But this was 47. It's less than a pound. So that was a good paperback. What was it? 25 cents, 50 cents, $1? Not likely to be $2. Again, religion is one of those I will generally go to first, and biography, autobiography section will be the other one. From the books that are likely to, of what I see and what's there, the ones that are likely to have a more common to be in those two sections to have something to sell, buy and sell, is going to be in those two sections first. Of the ones that are going to be of greater value, probably those sections as well. Biography, autobiography, there's all kinds of them that I sell all the time that are $70 to $200. All kinds of stuff. And then I would probably go to like self-help and exercise cookbooks, that type of section. And then I'll just kind of eyeball around, look for odd sci-fi, strange horror, things like that. So this one here didn't get quite as much about. So this is $40, and it's going across the pond. So they've got that extra $20 into it, however much it is. And this is a second edition, 1944. So just because it's not first edition, and just because it's not a hardcover, doesn't mean it's not worth almost $50, right? So that is 164 out of 6. So that other book that sold yesterday, it's going to be the most recent one. If I go to paid and shipped here, was A Valley of Vision. What is that book? It's a small kind of leather one, smaller than this, way smaller than these. And that one was 35. So if you add that 35 to it would have been just enough for a video. All right. So yesterday I got the 4 or 5 sealed CDs. So all I did was sealed and taped media. So it was 4 or 5 sealed CDs. I think that Strauss one, that SACD, of those ones, of the 4 that I listed, was like $35, $40. The other ones were more bread and butter. All the sealed DVDs, it was either the Thomas or the Barney. I think the Barney is about $40. The Thomas Hero of the Rails, the movie, is like 25. I think that 50 is about it. There's a $50 something in there. That's about it. And then the 6 VHS. Try to remember what the better priced one was. There might be one that's $25 out of the 6. And then those cassettes, those old funk cassettes. There are a couple that I have up that's like $35, $38. And a couple of them are missing the little contact pad, the little sponge on it. And that's not a problem for a lot of collectors can either learn how to replace those pads, or it's not really going to matter to them. They're not going to listen to it. It's just going to be display. Right? So there's that. As for today, I'm doing the rest of the disc media, which is probably about 40, 45 listings. And it's Saturday morning at almost 9:40. So those pictures and all that work will be done around 2, maybe 3. It's warmer, much warmer. It's probably 32 now. No wind. And it's going to be 40s and the 50s next week, or going from tomorrow to next week, right? So it's like, so if the weather stays good and it's not sloshing or snowing or messy outside, then I'll probably go head down and hit the local stores down this way after I'm done with my listings. Go from there. All right, so that's going to wrap that one up. Look what you heard, look what you saw, look what you learned. Religion, again, it's going to be of what you're finding religion of in a store. It's most likely going to be in the religion or the autobiography section that you're going to get something that's worthwhile selling. You'll likely get stuff in other subjects, but religion, just because it's not a first edition, just because it's not a hardcover, when most likely going to pay anywhere. Yeah, this even has dog-eared pages on it. And something like that I would put in the listing. I'd put in the description box. It has a handful of dog-eared pages. And for that price, I'll probably unfold them for them. Because when I'm done with pictures, right, as I'm either getting the pictures or right when I'm done with the pictures of the item, I will do that. And believe me, my eye is going to catch a dog ear. So I'm looking for underlinings, other things that are in the book. Most I've ever found in a book is $1. But yeah, so they're worth it to stop, and if it's interesting enough. Doesn't have to be Babylon grew marijuana on the 20th of April in 1212 AD. No, it's just Babylonian Talmud. Just enough. Tell me anything going up. Comment down below. Subscribe, share. It's all free. Take a second and help me help. We're helping everybody here. Appreciate it. Thanks.